All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this steak solo without any sauce. Why? Because a good steak shouldn't need sauce. Let's go. Okay. That is pretty good. It's a little dry, but let's see. Let's put some let's put some A1 sauce on it. Hold on. I'm gonna open it. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I should have opened the bottle before I started filming again. But let's check this out. So I'm gonna put some sauce on here. Oops, snap. Okay. Might have been a bit much. That's okay. Now we're gonna try this again with a little bit of sauce. Again, I got A1. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, definitely need the sauce a little bit though. Yeah, I'm gonna try some of this potato. I love a good baked potato. Let's go. All right. We've got a little butter. Now that's a good baked potato. That's a good baked potato. So. All right, y'all. So far, so good. I'm gonna come back to y'all a little later with my final thoughts. See you in a bit. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dminq, DMINQ, and I am home from the Steakhouse. Listen, let me tell you about my experience. So, of course, I walked in. There was a sign that said, please wait to be seated. So I waited to be seated. I was only up there maybe for like a minute or two. And then the waitress came. She got me, took me to my table. Now, the waitress, I will say this, let's talk about customer service. The waitress was very attentive. You could tell she was very much like listening to what I was telling her when it came to my order. I was there for like the first 10 minutes. Like soon as she got me to the table, she asked what I wanted to drink. I ordered what I wanted to drink, which is basically just water with lemon. And that's what I stuck to. But yeah, then she's like, okay, well, I'll give you some time with the menu. And she did. She gave me some time, which is great because there was only like maybe me and maybe like two other tables there, maybe one or two other tables. So really wasn't that many people there while I was there, which is okay. It happens. But let's go ahead and dive into my points, which is customer service. Customer service to the waitress. Shout out to you. You did a very good job today. I'm going to give the customer service an 8.8 out of 10. Let's talk about the cleanliness of the building. Well, I walked in. I did not see no dirt. I did not see no food on the floor, no trash. It didn't smell bad, nothing. And then when she was walking me to my table, well, guess what? There was nothing on the tables. The tables were completely clean, and I totally love that. So cleanliness, I'm going to give the cleanliness an 8.9 out of 10. So very good job. Off to a really good start, right? All right, let's go ahead and dive into the food. I know that's the part y'all want to hear. So I ordered a 12-ounce sirloin. It wasn't bad. It wasn't big. It wasn't too small. It was just right for me. Now, I ordered it medium well, okay? It might have a little bit of pink, things like that, okay? But when I got my steak, the outer edges seemed to be a little bit more done than the middle. Typically, that's okay. But the thing is, though, the outer edges were actually pretty dry. And I ended up getting some sauce. Now, as we all know, a good steak don't need no sauce. It don't. A good steak don't need no sauce, baby. It don't. So, unfortunately, I actually did need some sauce because the outer edges were pretty dry. Now, once I got to the middle, okay, the middle was middling. It was doing what it needed to do, and I was actually very pleased with that part of the steak, which actually allowed me to finish my steak a little bit better. But I do think sometimes, I know in restaurant world, we like to use thermometers. I know y'all do. I used to be part of that world. But one thing I've learned being a home cook is that you can't always rely on the thermometer. Okay, you kind of got to use your eyes, and it doesn't hurt to like kind of cut it open a little bit. It doesn't hurt to do that. But again, use your eyes, instead of the thermometer sometimes. Okay. But yeah, the steak itself, it was okay. Wasn't the best. I mean, really didn't have much of a flavor to it until I got to the middle. Once I got to the middle, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm tasting like some butter or whatever. It might have just been from my loaded baked potato, but I was tasting a good flavor once it got to the middle. Now let's talk about my baked potato. I got the loaded baked potato, came with sour cream, butter, cheese, and bacon. And it was real bacon, not the fake bacon bits. It was real bacon. My baked potato was really, really good. It was really soft. I had no issues eating it. You know how sometimes you get a baked potato and you kind of have to kind of pick at it? I didn't have to do that. Okay, the potato came up with the fork like that. No issues. The only thing I will say is that not all the butter was melted, because I was tasting it. Not all the butter was melted all the way. So I would say maybe leave it in the heating element just a minute longer to melt that butter a little bit more. But otherwise, my potato, it was really, really good. I put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, just to give it a little extra oomph. And so I actually thoroughly enjoyed my baked potato. Now let's move on to the salad. Now here's the thing. Moving forward, I would say this for all restaurants. If you have discontinued something, or if you are out of some items, I think it is a courtesy when you seat your customers to say, hey, we are out of X, Y, and Z, or this particular menu item was discontinued. So apparently they're not doing the salad bar anymore, which I love. I love a good salad bar. Anywhere that has a salad bar, I love it. Now, mind you, I haven't been to the Steakhouse in quite some time. I haven't been there in quite some time. And so really, I was expecting to see the salad bar. Unfortunately, the salad bar is not there. But she did offer a side salad. I asked her what was on it, and I said, okay, cool. So she gave me a side salad. My side salad actually came out first. One thing I actually like about it is that it was a side salad portion. One thing I hate with side salad sometimes is when you go to a restaurant and the salad is the same size as the entree. Like, bro, if I wanted my salad to be the meal, I would have ordered the meal side salad. I ordered a side, okay? This is a side salad. It was pretty good. It's salad. I don't know what you want me to say. It's salad. One thing I will say that I thought was really good is that the croutons and the cucumbers were off to the side, because I know not everyone likes cucumbers and croutons. Now, I do kind of wish that the cheese and the bacon bits were also off to the side, but I did say that cheese and bacon was actually okay, so I'm not going to chirp about that. And they gave me a really good amount of salad dressing. I ordered ranch. She gave me a really good amount, so I was very, very pleased with that. But again, it's a salad, so 7.8 out of 10. Okay, it's a salad. There was nothing extravagant about it. It was a salad. Okay, it was roughage. That's what it was, with some cheese and bacon and some croutons. That's all it was. Okay, so my overall experience. Well, let's talk for the pricing. So I got a 12-ounce sirloin for $20. Now, to some people, I know that would be super expensive. Some people's like, well, hold on, that's just too expensive for a steak. Well, here's the thing. Compared to other places that I love to go to around the state, that is actually pretty cheap. Okay? Compared to other places I love to go to around the state, where I've paid maybe as much as like $50 just for myself. Just for me, I think it was pretty good, a pretty good pricing. Like, overall, my meal all together was $25.35, I believe. No, $25.90. My bad. $25.90 for a meal, a good steak meal for myself. Now, mind you, this steak meal wasn't mind blowing. It wasn't like you know, like, oh my God, top tier, but it was pretty decent. And, you know, for that price, I'm like, okay, can't really beat it. And you're getting a good cut of beef. So I can't really complain too much. But overall experience of the Steakhouse, well, Steakhouse, I'm gonna put y'all at an 8.9 total out of 10. Now, to some people, like, that's a low score, but really in reality, that's actually a pretty good score, because overall I actually did get good service. I actually did have a decent meal. It wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? My steak was cooked. My potato was cooked. My salad was salading. So overall, I can't be too mad, but it wasn't mind-blowing. It wasn't like top tier. You know, again, it is what it is. It was a steakhouse. Fairly basic, but, you know, it wasn't too bad. So again, 8.9 out of 10. Go check them out for yourself. Show this video to your friends. Let other people know about it. But yeah, that's my take on the Steakhouse. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace. This is Dminq, born in Honolulu, Hawaii, moved to Fort Carson, been in Colorado ever since. So the music I make is R&B and pop. Definitely growing up, I listened to a lot of Donny Hathaway. And of course, taking it back even further, Earth, Wind & Fire and Stevie Wonder. In 5 years, my plan is to be mostly producing and engineering. I do engineer and produce all of my own stuff. My music is definitely eclectic, energetic, fun, unique.